Yo, yo, yo. Good morning. Let me open up Google. What's up, Justin? What's up, Daffy? What's up, E? What's up, Devin? What's up, John? What's up, Taylor? What's up, SF? Good morning, good morning. So as you guys have seen, we've already gotten the bullish breakout over the previous day highs. They've even done multiple higher low retests, and now we've made new highs recently. So we've already kind of gotten the bullish breakout. At open, I guess it looks like we're going to be headed towards 449. We'll really see, I guess, can we make it to the top of this next area that we have marked. I'm going to highlight it over, but can we make it to 449.50? And if so, then we'll make it to the 450.25, 450.20, and you can see it's pretty much every dollar up from that blue area. So we'll see if we make it to this and just kind of range trade. We'll see if we pop over this and can make it to the further targets or what's up here. But bulls have already broken out, so we're really just seeing by the end of today, can they continue holding 446.80 up to 447.26? In short, that's the game plan for today. Got about 25 and a half minutes before open. Let me know if the music is too loud, but good morning, everybody. Be sure to drop a like on the stream if you haven't already. Qualcomm announces pact with Apple for chip supply, extending Qualcomm modern chip contract for 3 more years. It's actually pretty big. That came out about an hour and a half ago. And then way earlier this morning, or last night you could even say, the Tesla upgrade came through, which is a bigger reason why the market is up today. And really, this will be kind of on the watch list too, but we had this old supply we never broke, and that was perfectly tested on that higher open for that pre-market gap up from that upgrade. So really just looking to see if it does pull back, do they continue to hold that? That'd be a great sign to get some better higher lows here. They've already built a decent base here with this low here and then this higher low here, so you might not see that here until you see these break first. But overall, I do like this move here though, up from Tesla, because it does give them room. So even if they do dip back, it's still a good amount of room underneath. So we'll see if that holds. But that is a bigger reason why the market is up today. But it's also carrying a lot of the other weights. If you go to your smaller time frames, you can see a lot of your big weights are up too. Apple up past their previous day high, AMD, Microsoft, Nvidia, Amazon, Google, Meta, Netflix. You can see I'm still going through a ton of top weights, and almost all of these charts are up. So of course the market's going to be up a little bit. So we'll see. Again, does the strength hold? So you can instantly just go to Apple, Tesla, go to some of your top weights during today's market and see, are these still holding? And that'll give you really, really good short-term direction on SPY. What's up, Maxon? What's up, Rambo? What's up, Ace? ORLC making a 52-week high. Okay, yeah. I thought that's what you meant. Oh, as you said it popped a new high. Well, I haven't charted it since 90. Let's at least look, though. And yeah, that was their old high. Whew. Man, they like launched past that. Let's see what that looks like. So old all-time high up to where they finally slowed down. And yeah, they kind of held around the golden pocket area. They did dip a little bit lower here, but they held it again here. And yeah, new all-time high. Nice. What up, Manny? What up, Sylvia? Glad to have you all. Be sure to zoom back to the beginning of the stream if you want to catch the game plan for SPY and just kind of the overall news on why the market's up today. We'll cover again at the open, but just to let you know. Good morning, Eric. What up, Maps? Good morning, good morning. Whoops. That's gonna sound weird for y'all for a second. What's up, Ninja? How you doing, man? Yes, I did see that. I did see that. I was a witness. I was a witness. He earned it, though. He earned it. He earned it. I'm sorry that I can't make this like dark mode, but y'all should definitely read some of that. We already talked about some of this stuff. We talked about the Tesla news. We talked about the Qualcomm news, but there was a bunch of other news here as well. Again, the briefing.com site does not, I guess, partner with me or anything. I'm not partnered with them at all. But amazing website. You can see I'm not even logged in. You can just kind of stay logged out and you can just refresh this stock market update page. Super helpful. I really just do it because the news that comes out on it is actually accurate. It's just facts. I'm not having to like worry about somebody's opinion being put here. SPY is still going though. It doesn't want to stop. But what's everyone else watching this morning? We kind of went over SPY, went over the levels for upside, downside, possible range in case, you know, this is the full extent of the move for all we know. SPX, of course. I should have guessed. I think I have, yeah. I posted some levels on Twitter as well for anybody who wants to look at them, as well as Discord, but just did some recent time frame charting on this. Didn't do anything crazy with it. And then, of course, the more important part, previous day. But, of course, it's not going to start here. It's going to be, like, up here somewhere. It's not going to be there. Oil spiking at the open as well. What's up, peoples? What's up, Green? What's up, Shadow? Tesla, nice, nice. Yeah, Tesla on a hot streak this morning. Good news for them. Ah, good info, Taylor. She said if you take a fib from September 1st to the 7th on the daily, pre-market highs hanging out at the bottom of that golden pocket, which is what GP stands for in case you guys don't know. Good morning, good morning. What's up, Boo Rock? How you feeling, man? Hope you're feeling better. I know you're in recovery mode, but that doesn't stop you. Nothing stops Boo Rock. AMD looks good as long as they hold 107. A break of pre-market low could bring a small pullback. A break of 105.75 could bring a larger pullback. Pop a pre-market high. Good open range move towards 108.60. Microsoft, good open range move over pre-market high, which is at 337.50 basically. A break of 336.40 and previous day high. I guess you could kind of just combine this area with that supply. Again, high of day to the open of the last green candle before the reversal. Gives you a supply. And then I added the bigger time frame level so you can just combine those. And that's how you get that blue rectangle. But if that breaks, very good potential for a pullback. If it holds, very good potential that Microsoft bulls want to take it higher. Nvidia, that's basically the previous day open. Is this on? Yeah, it's default. Previous day high, previous day low, previous day close, pre-market low, pre-market high. It's kind of stuck in between all of those. But it looks like if it can get any kind of pullback, a good higher low above this area would be good, just because they've already kind of broken it, made a good little curling move. But again, it's also the previous day open, and they rejected to break it here to go lower. So looks like control of basically 460 is pretty key for the Nvidia chart for short-term price action. They're well above that right now, though, so good room. Looks like Amazon just needs to pop this previous day high and hold, and it looks good. Rejection of that. It's a pretty sharp angle too. I know a lot of people are going to be drawing this kind of shit today, but that is a good angle to watch though. Tesla has that same kind of sharp angle. Same for Google. They're all kind of fighting their previous day high, so we'll see if they get past those or not. Pre-market high on Meta. This is one of my favorites. This one in Netflix, honestly. I like Netflix's. Basically, whoever holds 444.30, in my opinion, has control of that chart from the bigger time frame. I think that's from the 30-minute is what I posted. Yeah, 30-minute. So, pay attention to the 30-minute on Netflix. I like that a lot. Go back to the 5-minute. And nothing on SPY. Kind of just hit that high and started chilling. Good morning, Kim. Neck brace, heat pad, and meds here. Damn, man, you're going through it. Hey, man, that recovery though. Just give it some time. Hopefully they gave you some good meds. Yeah, but everybody wish Boo Rock some speedy recovery. I know a lot of the premium guys know what he's been going through. Yo, what's up, D-Touch? Good morning, creator. What's up, Philly? Who wants to guess what's on Wednesday? I posted the news and the different earnings, if you care about the earnings for the week, in my weekly PDF. I posted one last week. I posted one this week. Sometime most of the time you guys will get a video, but the last 2 weeks I did a PDF so people could save it, read it, whatever time of the day. But Wednesday, big news. So definitely a key day of the week in my opinion. Wednesday. I would say Friday also, but Wednesday especially. But let's see who knows their stuff. Yeah, CPI. Good stuff. Good stuff. Could be seeing like a buyer move up towards it too, and then news comes out. It doesn't matter if it's good or not. Then it drops, and then you see does that support hold? You know, the one that broke, and then basically from Wednesday, then you'll see. You know, do we move higher or not? We could really be above 450s, 452 by Friday. We could be back under 445 by Friday. But either of those moves are going to be very decisive, so we need to be very careful this week on kind of end of week closes, I would say, but especially beginning of week closes, because I would especially say those are early, with Wednesday being so pivotal. But guys, we have less than 10 minutes before the market opens. Be sure to drop a like on the stream. We've gone over some game plans for a lot of main tickers that are weights of the market. If you guys have other tickers, please drop them below. Buy the rumor, sell the news. Yeah, I know exactly. Could be something like that for all we know. We'll see. Let me pan this up a little, because we're already up. Pretty sharp angle on that move, but can't lie, there are some really good higher lows at that support. I think pre-market starts back here somewhere. Yeah, this candle here. Holding, 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 holding. So sharp angle or not, they could continue higher. Yep, Roblox is looking good, man. I posted it a couple weeks ago. I know you did too, and then I posted it again last night, super early on. But I was posting that they finally have some higher lows. They finally hit this area here, popped up, have some consolidation. So if they can get any kind of higher open or any kind of just push, you know, this chart can look a lot better. But no, I agree, man. It has a lot of consolidation here, especially after pushing back up from a good area too. A little risky, but I like that one a lot. But yeah, good looks. I know you were posting that one a lot. I like ABBV as well, for a continuation down if it doesn't retake this area, which I think right now it's over. No, it's inside. Okay. So I guess in a couple days we'll know what this looks like. But they have a lot of consolidation here too, so if they reject or hold, you know, that's definitely going to play into that. So that one's definitely big. UNH. Oh, UNH. That was the hell. I was like, which health ticker did I care about? It was this one. But they have that. We basically last time we did a Lee test from here to here. It failed. Then we took puts and then it did really good. Or not that time. My bad. It was from here to here, and then it made this inverted hammer at resistance, and then we took puts here, and then I think we took most profits here. I didn't even make it into this big move here, but still really happy with the lead test basically on the daily. We did one on BA, one on UNH, but they might be trying to do one again or invalidating it and trying to push above 485, maybe even above 488.50. So next few days I'm going to have more info on this chart, just like I went over on your ABBV setup, and really just have a better feel on that chart. We'll see though. I could see energy cooling down, but at the same time, I could see them going parabolic more. So we'll see. Banks too. Keep eye on banks. Banks are one of those few sectors that have been selling off and are possibly at support. So if those were to start, producing any kind of buyer moves or basing moves, that would look good. Berk B, of course, you can see they don't care about that move. What else? Was that it? Tesla. I know we talked about Tesla a bunch. Tesla had a lot of consolidate. I think we did this chart together. No. This one. There it is. One that has the lines. But we went over this. But now, the last time I covered it was this candle. Look how many candles have stayed inside of that candle. 1, 2, 3, 4. So a lot of consolidation, guys, and basically just in short, the more consolidation, the more powerful a move can be. So if they were to get like a higher open and push higher, they could not just hit 264.50, they could fly past 264.50. You can see they're going to be opening just around that level this morning. So looks like control of 264.50, if you want to write that down, is very important. So again, not just holding 264.50. Let's say they reject it and push down first. What is the easiest thing to see? Supply. They rejected here and pushed down and then just kind of range traded, right? So they need to just hold this old area of potential supply, right? So basically, in short, Tesla is still bullish as long as they hold this area. If they can push over 264.50, that would be a kind of an extra sign. Hey, they want to continue more. And then I guess you could say, hey, they want to go towards, I guess, 270. It's a good flat number, psychological number, as well as a good recent resistance. But I think bottom of that next range is actually like 271s. But that's an interesting take on that chart. Good morning, Matthew. But guys, about 4 minutes before the open. Hydration. Let me get my headset on. Get Devin in here before the open. Actually, I think his volume was fine last time. We'll leave it there. Yo.
Yo.
Good morning, man.
Get this YouTube real quick. Good morning, everybody. Got Monday inbound. See what we're gonna get.
How was your weekend, boss?
Wasn't too bad. Didn't do too much.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. Top of the morning, Vampiro. What's up, King? About 2 minutes before the open. Vietnam to buy almost $8 billion worth of jets from Boeing.
Nice.
That's a fat chunk of change. Japan still underperforming. Okay, yeah, that's everything. Cracker Barrel has earnings on Wednesday.
Oh yeah, the place to stay busy. I don't know about you guys' area,
Oh
but
no, they stay busy. They definitely stay in business, that's for sure. I don't know if it's the many board games laying around that keep the adults so entertained or what. Big earnings this week though are Adobe after close on Thursday and Oracle after, actually surprisingly, today after hours. Those are the two big ones of the week. You guys should use this site for earnings. I love this site. It's so clean to look at. savvytrader.com/earnings. And it's free. I'm not even signed in. Pretty much I don't use websites I have to sign into. You don't have to sign into Financial Juice. You don't have to sign into Briefing.com, Savvy Trader. All three of those really, really good sources. MMM is sitting nice on the hourly. We might get a breakout. Apple below previous day high. Great post by Daffy. Market's open, by the way, everybody. A lot of green on the screen.
I like that. A lot of green on the screen.
Market's open, and we're right under that next area. Let's see, can we get through it? Really interested to see, does the Tesla strength continue? Looks like at open it does not. And does the Apple strength continue? At open they are testing a very crucial area, the previous day supply. Keep those two in mind while watching the market. Microsoft's holding decent. Amazon pumping. Opposite of Tesla. You know how it be with that sector. They love that stuff. They love not doing things together. Bank and energy getting movement. Good morning, Austin. Be sure to drop a like on the stream, guys. A lot of pre-market updates with different plans, ideas, levels. Again, always planning out every side, not just talking about bulls or just bears. Always talking about both. Anytime you look at the chart, that's the two questions that should hit your head. What do bulls want and what do bears want? AMD's bleeding. Good call out, creator. Morning, Chuck. It's just me and Devin in here. We're just waiting another 8 or 9 minutes. Get way more information on what's going on here. I mean, bulls are clearly in control already. Just kind of watching to see where they're going. Pretty good idea. They want to go towards 449.50s. Maybe slow down before they go past that. Get some better higher lows in place. And then we'll maybe see 450. Maybe even over 450s. But if they get a rejection in that blue area here between 448.78 and 449.50, could get some lead test stuff popping up. Again, that would be a high and a lower high popping up before stepping into better risk reward trades there. But overall, really good higher open by the bulls so far today. Amazon is ripping. Good call out. What's up, Sinful? How you doing, man? Yeah, as mentioned, they love to do the opposite of Tesla. Tesla, Apple, and Nvidia all kind of struggling at the open. Those are all important charts. Keep those in mind. Meta pumping as well. That XLC sector is loving it. Netflix and Meta. Meta popping previous day highs. Netflix popping previous day highs, same second.
Qs are starting to pick up. They were slow off the open, so that should help ES continue. As long as they don't reject here.
And guys, I'm not joking. I was very serious about having Netflix and Meta on watch this morning. Posted them at 4:30 this morning, 4:40. Love both of those charts. So far, just kind of touching that 448.70s area and slowing down in the first 5 minutes.
Comms and financials have the most strength so far. Berkby continuing to push higher, getting JPM over its pre-market high.
Spy's like, but Apple. I can't do it without Apple. Be sure to drop what tickers you guys have on watch in the comments. Would love to see what everyone's looking at.
Nvidia testing yesterday low.
Poor thing went red.
Mm-hmm.
AMD, Nvidia, that's probably weakness from the QCOM news, which we went over that a few times. Apple also tanking still. See if they go fill that gap or not. Poor Spy. She wanted that breakout so bad. Well,
Yep, turn. Bad.
No, you're good.
So 10-minute candles getting pretty ugly on both the Qs and SPY. Got a couple 2 minutes left.
Good post, Creator and Peoples. Good look, Sylvia. You're looking at SPY. Always a good one to watch. Just getting home. Probably let price develop for a few and take care of the dogs. Makes sense. Makes sense. Smart move, in my opinion. Good morning, Don Do. What's up, David? Love the energy. 5-minute inside bar on Tesla. You better not be lying to me. Alright. He's not lying. Remember, guys, after you get the inside bar, if it stays that way, you want to see what that next candle does. Did we just perfectly gap up to a resistance on SPY? Hold up, we'll go back to Tesla 1 second. We did. I didn't even notice that. Perfectly at the next area of resistance. This could be the lower high everybody was begging for. And let's see. Is it at the golden pocket? Oh boy. It's the fib Taylor talked about.
NVIDIA cracking its pre-market low. Apple's still continuing to be weak, while Microsoft's not doing too much. We got our 10-minute candle on the market now. Qs are right back at yesterday high. SPY's holding up much better. So see if SPY's going to come back to yesterday high or Q's going to pick back up.
Good post, Misi. And Jazz, good post on Google. Oh, that's what I get. I should have just checked the post chart channel. I would have known people were watching that fib. Post by Peoples, Taylor, Jazz, and Misi in the chat. Whew, Apple all the way down to yesterday, or I guess I should say previous day's open, previous market days open. Sheesh. Tesla's still holding above a good area, as well as Apple, even with that pullback though, so keep that in mind. Google, Amazon still holding very well. Meta, Netflix still holding around where they were trying to hold earlier. Go back to that Tesla 5-minute. That candle did maintain an inside bar. See if this one does the same thing. Jackson, in terms of surviving right now, you mean like on the intraday chart, on the daily time frame, as a company, like as a whole? Meta strong as well. Good look green. People's, your post made me laugh. Come on, Apple, pull back real quick, and then your post is just like a bunch of red candles.
I think it happened real quick.
The RQ really did hit at previous day open and previous day close. Good call out.
A little over halfway through this 10-minute candle.
And it does look good for a potential 80%. A little worrisome of the fact that they're trying to hold the supply. We'll see though. Basically, as long as they hold 303.90, they look good. But if they crack that, that'll probably fade back off again. Netflix trying to hold its strength with that new high. Again, guys, I told everyone, you have to watch the king of the market. Why were we up so much this morning? Tesla. Short answer. Why were we up so much with the rest of the weights? Apple, of course. So what do you want to watch in case of a pullback? Your top weights. So Apple, Microsoft, these are always good. What did Microsoft do? Yeah, they pulled back, but they didn't really bleed off as crazy, right? What did Apple do, though? Bled off crazy. Top two weights do that, you're going to see an effect on SPY. Is it going to pull back to the bottom of the chart? No, but you are going to pull back to a notable area. Right now we're at those previous day high supply, mixed in with that bigger time frame level, 447.26. So now we'll see, does this area hold? Do we get a base build here? Do they want to break lower and fill the gap from overnight? What do they want to do? We'll see here. This is the area of direction, the crucial point of control. I hope a lot of my talk on weights helps a lot of you guys out. It's a big part of the streams every single week. Everyone always looks around for a real-time indicator, and there isn't one. The only one you'll ever get is going to be looking at market weights, understanding where they are on their charts, where momentum can pick up from, for who. It's just good to know these things. Oh, we're this many dollars above previous day high? Okay, well, it logically makes sense that we would want to go test previous day highs. Even if it's just to go test it. It's not even because it's bearish. Just to show, hey, yeah, bulls have control of it. Do we always get that retest? No. So again, I hope a lot of those weights and just kind of going over them every single day, every single week, I hope some of that helps you guys out. Maybe we could do an actual video on it. I think I have one for the members of YouTube, but it's kind of hard to do a video because, again, it's just so much to go over. So that's why we go over it so much in the stream. So if you have been, glad to see it. I can definitely tell it helps out some people in here. Don't stray from it, too. Yeah, Apple's still getting hit, making new lows under previous day.
The uglier this 30-minute candle gets, the more that scenario Josh saying it's that lower high that everybody wants might be coming in. Pretty ugly 30-minute candle on both NQ and ES.
Yeah, it's not looking good.
It's going to test the golden pocket of the overnight push-up pretty quick.
I just said that and tried to say daily lead test. Sick. 448.20 ultimate level. How is everybody on stream? Hopefully you guys are enjoying some of the info, some of the updates. Be sure to drop a like on stream or drop an emoji or reaction to know us or to show us, hey, you're here. We have a couple cool ones if you're a YouTube member. We got the famous Elon, Bezos, Leo. We got the Noxta, Daffy, Rambo, and the Fib. Got them all. Hopium is starting to kick in. Yeah. Hopium equals Wix. Who's Leland? Yeah, I know. I have no idea. Some character I made up. Good resistance on Amazon at 140 still. That could be a really good risk to reward short if everything is going to pull back more. But at the same time, if everything starts catching support, that could also be seen as the best bullish play looking forward. We'll see though. SPY still pulling back into those previous day highs. Again, mixed in with our bigger time frame level. There's my second personality. There you are. Runner is going. Good job, Mel. Meta did give up the 303.90s. That could call for a bigger pullback if they crack 302.60s now. See if they retake that 304. Google and Netflix still holding pretty well. Microsoft holding pretty well too. They're still holding previous day highs. There's no reason to count that one out yet.
I was just staring at that. Holding really well.
Technically, the inside bar setup has broken out for bulls. They just haven't made a new high on Tesla yet, guys. Inside bar, and then you have a higher close happening. And they broke today's open. So, I mean, in all honesty, I'd be looking for a higher low on Tesla for a continuation higher. Again, as long as they hold 261.30s, they look good. But higher low could be happening on the 5-minute. Yo, Leland, this is so much easier on the eyes. I see why you do this now, man. I'm not gonna lie though, I still have to do my charting like with the thing on so I can see my pre-market still, and then turning it off is amazing. SPY wicking off previous day high. Good looks, Dondu. I see you. SPY possible hammer with volume on previous day high on the 5-minute. Good job, Spicy Pepper. That's what I like to see. And at the same time, you have Tesla forming this potential higher low. You have Apple trying to retake its previous day low. Short-term buyers could be showing up, guys. We'll see. Good looks, though. I'd like to see you guys posting this. No hand-holding here. pull us back to the fib spy. Look how many yellow stars there are. It's so pretty. Costco making moves. Good post, Jacko. When is the next stream that you'll be a part of, Jacko? You going to be in here for tomorrow's stream? Cost is insane. Yeah, man. I've always said 2 companies that should always come to mind, at least when you think of companies who have direct control of their supply and their demand, are Costco and Apple. These are 2 companies that some of the biggest governments kind of think towards whenever supply chain issues happen across the world. They go to look to see are Apple and Costco also struggling, and if so, then they know, okay, the world is truly in a very, very crucial spot. And if not, then they know it's just short-term headwind. It's well over previous day high. Accurate. Meta played out. Good job, creator. If you post it, let me know. I'll go pull it up on stream for you. Oh, never mind. You did post it. I'll shut up. He said meta 80% played out. He posted it on stream or in here. I can't remember. I think it was in stream. Yeah, it was in stream. But he liked the pullback spot, and it's already made it to a good halfway spot of that pullback. Good job, Misi, helping somebody out. Short-term buyers still in effect. We'll see if they maintain this trend or not. See if they want to build a higher low from this dip. Or are they just going to spike up real quick? We'll see.
Tesla's trying to get that pre-market high. Poking up a little bit. Can it do it? As Amazon's trying to get a new high, discretionaries could help us out. Netflix making a nice new high. See if that helps Google and Meta. And Microsoft getting towards this pre-market high as well.
Ooh, Tesla popped that new high. Let's go. The inside bar to higher low breakout is happening. Good job. See if it continues, of course, but I love that it's already kind of playing out. Oh, as I said that, its counterpart Amazon in that XLY sector popping a new high of day. Microsoft's still holding. I love that. Possibly taking today's open. Man, what a fight we're seeing. I feel like I'm seeing Devin and a big bear fighting right now. Even matchup.
Healthcare's not doing too much. Neither of the top 2 bank stocks on the SPY.
Short-term buyers already dissipating. SPY 5-minute turning red again. See if that lower level down there at 446.81 gets tested, or if they break that. Again, that marks our previous day high supply, and then it marks all the way up to 447.26, which is a bigger time frame level, which is why we combine those areas, because they were just close enough together. Why not? Ooh, good update on AMD Creator. I love just the clean fib post. Again, just got some levels on it. You got your fibs on it. Bam, that's it. That's what I like to see. Plain and simple. And super effective information. You know, we say plain and simple and so lightly, but that's super effective information. Ooh, Peoples. Good update on SPY.
We got about a minute left on our first 30-minute candle in the market. SPY's making new lows.
Very, very clean post, peoples.
We're going to see if this next 10 and 30-minute candle is going to open up under the yesterday high and continue pushing down. Get an increasing volume for the sellers on this 10-minute candle as well.
Yeah, we'll see if Microsoft holds a higher low or not. Or are they going to pop their open? Nvidia still struggling. Apple still struggling. Tesla popped that new high, struggled to hold that new high. Meta still looking good with its potential higher low. See if they can pop that new high of day or not. Be a very good sign for short-term bulls. And yeah, banks did pull back. So did energy. That is disgusting. Why him, no me? Okay, yo, this blank part on the right, getting on me now. Let's change this up. What's 20 look like? Ah, that looks good. Ooh, Zaytoven, let's see what you did here. 40%, very risky off a pre-market high. I like the engulfing candle it gave us right before open. Stop was anything above pre-market high. I wanted to see the rejection off of the previous day high to that 436.4 from the 2 gap below. Taking what I can get. Reminder, it's a great day to have a great day. Let's see what it did here. Okay, so he liked the higher open. He liked this potential rejection of pre-market high. Got in, and he basically said, if it pops that high, I'm out. If it stays under it, I'll take profits towards. And damn, he held for a good minute. I thought he was going to say, like, down here or something. I just saw where the arrow was. It is a huge move, Zaytoven. Great work, man. Oh. I don't know what that song was, but we'll accept
What
it.
are your vibes?
Dude, it had like every sound at the very end of the song. It was crazy. Every sound ever was in the end of that song.
Is that even music?
Yeah. Compilation of Sounds, Volume 1. Yep, holding here can be bullish. That song felt like a circuit. Yeah, there you go, see? I knew I wasn't crazy. Half these songs kind of go in one ear and out the other because they all sound the same to me. But then you hear those couple that are like, wait, hold up, what the hell am I hearing? It happens every now and then. Spy, nice reaction to the 447. Good eye, Clive. Hope you're doing good. Thank you, brother. Nearly blew my account last week after a family emergency. Just lack of awareness made it back today, and now looking to take the rest of the week very light. Hey, there you go, Zay. Get yourself in the positive mindset. And sorry to hear about your family emergency, man. I hope everything's healing, at least, over time. But yeah, man, try to keep it separate. It's definitely almost impossible to do so, but try your best. Good morning and happy Make Money Monday. What's up, Sandollar? Always happy to see you, man. Number 40 on the like button. Who's next? Thank you, Sandollar. Always can count on you. Had to wait to get to the better comms area. I see you. Morning, Chris. How you doing? So far, just seen a pullback in SPY. A lot of the bigger weights pulled back again. Mainly your Apple chart. You had Tesla pull back a little bit too, but even they have held their ground. So we'll see. Does Apple pull back up? Do some of these sectors settle? Or do we keep fading back off? As Devin would say, fade.
Yeah. We keep wicking off the 90 MA on the 10-minute on both Q and SPY. It's not getting exactly there, but every time it gets up, like going towards it, we just wick right off of it. So we can reclaim that. Just kind of waiting to see. Because, yeah, it could set up a nice fade, keep projecting off that. Peeking back below the yesterday high here.
See if the short-term buyers ever show up. They are still around the previous day high. So again, guys, it's pretty normal. If you start higher or start lower and you pull up to or pull down to a notable level or notable area, it's pretty common that they don't just hit it and just randomly bounce off of it instantly. Now, that does happen. Not going to say it doesn't. But it is very normal to approach a notable area and it take 20, 30 minutes to an hour, sometimes 2 hours to build a base or to reject or to really decide what it wants. Because sometimes you get those variations where at first it's like, oh, this is setting up for bulls. This is looking good. You know, they develop that low, they develop that push, they develop that higher low, or even, you know, a double bottom, and then they fail. And then it's like, oh, what the heck? You know, they didn't hold it. You know, so sometimes it took 30, 40 minutes to do that, then they failed, and then sometimes even worse, you'll get that variation where they retake it again, and then they just kind of faded out the rest of the day. It's like, well, what the heck? Now nobody won. So just be careful about each scenario. Be aware of at least. While we wait, how about Strickland? Yeah, how about that? Did you see that bet? It was like, correct me if I'm wrong, I'd have to look it up again. Now, it was either 200,000 or 600,000. It was one of those two numbers, though. Either way, dumb. But this person bet a large amount of money to only win 30K on that one fighter. Because they were like, oh, for sure he's going to win. But he was such a favorite that you didn't really win a whole lot, so you had to bet a lot to win anything. And then it was 220K. Yeah, so 220K, and then would only win like 30K. That's not really good, you know, RR if you ask me. So that was stupid to begin with. But then the fighter didn't even win. The favorite didn't even win. So that person just lost 220K. And they did that trying to make like, it was like 30K. That was not a worthy trade at all. Drake lost like 900K. I wouldn't be surprised. Drake's wild with it. But yeah, that was wild. Tell Drake I'm up on Strickland. Oh yeah, I was looking at that last night. We were me and my friends are kind of joking out like, man, imagine if you would have taken that bet on Strickland. That would have actually done good. It made sense to bet on Strickland because the money was there. And then I think I remembered Creator Trades posting it. And he's like, I had 5 cons or whatever.
Somebody made like a little video before the fight, and it was like comparing stats, and it had the fighters blurred out, and then it showed who the fighters were, and like Strickland on paper had way better stats, and Vegas odds had him, you would win money if you bet on him. So there was a lot of people that did just bet on him just because the Vegas odds were so out of whack.
That's a very big thing too. People think like, oh, that's a conspiracy, or oh, that's like the market makers of the stock market. Like that's a normal thing, like to hype up one, to market one side, and then to bet the other side. Because they got to make it cost effective. They can't bet like that guy's trade 220 to try to make 30K. That's not worth it in their eyes, No. But the other side, now that's where the money is. But no, that is a legit thing. Yeah, Drake's betting record is very, very Kramer. That was a very accurate post, Mighty One. Kramer and Drake, who would have thought? Drake really be copying my bets. He needs to hedge against you then.
Still battling down here, building base. Can we pop the 9?
Possible lower high here at 447.20s. This could be what bears want to break this down further. Short term again. All short term updates. And now we'll see the ultimate test. Do they break previous day high supply? Or do they hold? Wow, good job, David. He just went into chat and posted his play as well. 135%. Took the rejection, that bigger time frame fib. Beautiful work, David. My favorite part is that it had reasoning. And you got a fat gain out of it. That always feels good, too. The fat gain to go with the validation. Nothing better than that. How's everyone in stream? A lot of the Discord guys are updating like crazy right now. Apple looking like it wants to continue further to the downside, that is. Rejecting previous day close, breaking previous day low again. If they maintain a new low right here, this would be very bad in terms of SPY weighting. AMD is not a huge weight, but Microsoft also looking like they want to try to break that area of previous day high supply mixed in with the bigger time frame level. Actually, they just closed under it perfectly. Nvidia closed a new low. Indecisive pullback on Tesla and Amazon. Netflix, Meta still holding above good areas. This could still do more damage or help. We'll see. Caught 20% on Meta now, just waiting. Good looks, creator. Chilling and mental trading. Good looks, David. Chilling. Bueno, doing good. Good to hear, good to hear. Just checking on y'all. Tesla's still just kind of chilling around that up 6% mark. "15-minute perfectly producing an indecisive candle." We know that because it's a small body and both sides have a not a super long leg but nice sized legs. Nothing but lower highs and new lows on the 1 minute. Same goes for the 5 minute. We'll see if trend continues. Disney and Charter are reportedly nearing carriage deal that would end the cable blackout. Yeah, we'll see. See if any new news came in. If anybody's wondering why RTX is down today, a lot of bullet points. Just gonna retweet it on Twitter. That is a lot to read. A lot of news for RTX though, so if anybody's wondering on that one, there's definitely a reason. Not much news today, not that much news tomorrow. Wednesday, a lot of important news. Thursday, a lot of important news. Wednesday and Thursday are definitely your more pivotal days of the week, I would say. Good idea, peoples. Oh, I was wondering what you were saying. I see what you're saying now, Dondu. And yeah, we'll see if Apple holds that double bottom or if they just want to keep retesting away from the previous day lows. Microsoft looking good too. They broke it. See if they can maintain it now. Get some room away from it. In similar case like Nvidia, you could see it took them 25 minutes just to get away from that area. See if Microsoft has a similar reaction or if they hold. Tesla popped that new high, already back to where they were. Meta and Netflix back to their original breakout spots. Trader Trades, every time you post that, I swear, the Zuckerberg drinking water. Some of the weirdest memes came out of all that. Yo, but let's never forget. Here, wait, I'll pull up the meme in a second. Disney popping. Okay, so the meme I was going to bring into was this one. I was going to say, never forget when this man sat here and had this like huge breakdown of whatever he was talking about. I think it was like metaverse related, just talking about whatever. And in the background, the barbecue sauce just chilling. Never forget, Sweet Baby Ray's, official sponsor of Metaverse.
What if that's why it was in the background? Yeah, 100 grand, I'll put your barbecue sauce in the background.
He's like, come on, man, I'm Mark Zuckerberg. I'll promote anything. He's like, come on, man, I promote fake reality. I could promote some barbecue sauce. That 15-minute indecisive candle really giving us a lot of information. We'll see what this next one gives us. That candle ends in 9 minutes. I had to do math for a second, sorry. I had to put all my fingers up in the air and start doing minus.
Get some buyers here over yesterday high. See if we can pop the 9. We're right there now on the 10-minute 9 EMA.
Short-term hold of the previous day high. Like we said, this process could take 10 minutes, 30 minutes, 2 hours. But you do have a low with an indecisive candle on the 5 and 15 minute at a good area and a good reaction afterwards. So, you can definitely see some buyers defend this area. A possible higher low could be taking place soon as well. We'll see though. Apple hit a new low of day, pop back up real quick. We'll see if that trend continues. I'd like to add, even though Apple is weak, Tesla is still holding, and that was the main reason the market was up today. Meta, Netflix also still holding, so you have a good side sector holding too. Amazon, its counterpart, still holding. Possible lower high on that. Microsoft channel down, see if they can retake previous day highs or not. They need that 336.40s to really have it. And yes, 9/11, never forget. Good reminder, Sandollar. Thank you for that. I wouldn't be surprised if you said you took that picture yourself out of a fighter jet next to them. Yeah, those are the OG models, man. They don't even color them like that anymore. Sandollar's like, I was number 5 in that picture.
Test of the 9 with about a little over 2 minutes left on this candle. See if the next candle can open above and get us going towards pre-market high. Or if we're going to reject and come down and make a new low.
Perfectly holding our area. Beautiful. Beautiful. Bump it. Good early identification too of that stuff by a lot of you guys. I saw a few of you guys posting, hey guys, buyers could show up here, you know, new lows could happen. I didn't see a lot of you guys like saying it in terms of like you have to be bullish or it's death. No, I just saw a lot of good mentions by you guys, good call outs if you were one of those people. Ooh, good update by Eric. He said SPY trying to take today's golden pocket from today's high and low. Another high of day on cost. It doesn't stop. That is like seriously one of the cleanest charts ever. Might be time to buy some John Deere again. Little inside bar, golden pocket boy, about 398. If that holds like that, I'll probably risk that, or I still need to wait on this one. But EMPH is another one that I also like. We talked about Roku. I said I like it as long as it holds 8260s. But honestly, after that massive win, I'm chilling on that one. I'm not screwing up the gains on that chart. PayPal still looks honestly super insane. I'm still honestly impressed they're still in the 60s. SPY itself, though, looks good for a short-term pullback. If you're looking at the candle on the daily as of right now. But again, pullback, that could only mean just a couple bucks, so literally $2.50, and that's that next support underneath. But we'll see. In the same way we got a higher open and a small pullback, we could also get another higher open at the next fib. We'll see if any consolidation can pop up inside of there. Do we retake the golden pocket, hold above, try to push higher? That'd be a very strong sign by buyers to retake 450s, basically. 450 up to 451.50 is the area you want on watch above head on bigger time frames. Alright, a little bit of a slowdown finally. See if that higher low comes in to hold support, or will they break down like Devin said and make some new lows finally? We'll see. Texan approved. Respect. What's up, Sinful? How you doing, man? Hope you're having a great morning. Did you have breakfast yet? I knew it was going to be something fancy. I knew it. That's not fancy. I would love to hear you say that sentence in your accent, Sinful. Amazon 30-minute charts still looking choice. Those choice of words though, Sandollar, I like it. Some prime selection in front of you. Amazon. Microsoft's still weak. They are re-breaking again. As AMD heads lower, as Apple heads lower. See if a higher low steps in here. Like we said, this process could take a little bit. Dondu rooting for Microsoft's downfall. Second inside bar on the Tesla 10-minute now. Great post by Mr. Shadow. I'd love to see all these outside bar and inside bar callouts by you guys, seriously. They're not that hard to identify, you know, and I guess I can get the disconnect from identifying and actually trading them, but that's all you need to do in the beginning when you start going over them, and that's really with anything in trading. Just identify, go over them, mental reps. Good looks though, Shadow. Watched that video yesterday. Oh, okay, nice. Yeah, man, take advantage of it any time frame. Outside bar, inside bar, two very, very powerful candlesticks. And it's funny too, because everyone thinks like, oh, that's the candle I buy or sell on, right? Like, no. That's just what gives you info. Then that next candle is what you buy or sell on. Take your risk there. Good looks, though. Good call out. Tesla still sitting around 6%. Meta, Netflix just kind of chilling in range. They had some exciting moments. They gave those up quickly. Speaking of latest video, thank you for saying that. Make sure to check out the YouTube channel as well, guys. I know you're literally watching it right now on stream, but the videos, I mean, there is a ton of amazing videos. See, my page is kind of messed up because it mixes in the members' videos too, but if you have time, though, check out some of the recent videos. You know, one of our latest ones were how to view your stop loss. This is an amazing video. I covered lower high retest on the 1 and the 5 minute for SPX scalping, or even just SPY trading just in general. And then People's going over the exact same topic again on his own last week on stream. He's going over it on his Apple scalp. So downloaded that and posted it. It was a really, really good video. And then also add them to the playlist. If you go over here to the playlist section, lead test, we now have 8 videos in the lead test section. So no excuse to not understand what we're saying when we're saying lower high retest or lead test. Definitely should check these out. I'd go in order too. Some of these are a little older, but they give you the better history of what the setup is. And it's from the master himself, Leland. And then you kind of get down into the kind of just repetitive examples, really. But yeah, People's had a really, really good breakdown.
Going back under that yesterday high, can we take out the previous intraday low here?
Ooh, good post on Trade Floor by Misi and Creator. And Noxda, again, leading by example. That's what I like to see, not being scared to take those reps. Who gives a shit if it's paper or mental or not? Take those reps. If you can post your reasoning, that is what's going to impress people. Well, good traders. That won't impress your normal average person. They'll be like, where's the profits? Where's the big green?
It ain't 1,000%. What do you mean?
Bro, you didn't retire your whole family in that single trade? What are you, a bum? Hey, thank you, Chris. Thank you for showing the appreciation, man. Glad to have you on the channel. Yo, is this song just her repeating this shit over and over and over? Excuse my language, but I was going insane there. See what Distant Lighthouse has for us. Try to close your eyes, chat, and picture a distant lighthouse and see if this song really does it for you or not. I'll be honest, this song does not make me think of a lighthouse in the distance. Close my eyes, can't see my position. What's going on? Yo, thank you guys for over 40 likes on the stream. Can we get 7 more to pop 50? If we popped 50 on Monday, that'd actually be pretty lit. Yep, still not picturing a distant lighthouse. I tried.
Try harder.
Ooh, good results in review posts. You guys are lighting up this channel today. Chupapi, Peoples, D-Touch, Peoples again, Sylvia, Creator. That's what I like to see. As I was saying on Trade Floor, nothing but reasoning and a bunch of great people working together today. Love the energy in the Trade Floor today. No ego, no bias, no glory hunting. Possible high or low here on the 5-minute. See if they end up holding this previous day high supply as well as the bigger time frame mixed in, which would again turn the supply into demand if they could hold this with a higher low and get outside of that, pop over that 448 high they just made. Tesla getting some higher lows pushed in as well. They're still moving up higher. Amazon on a new high of day. Great move. Who would have thunk? Actually, I'm not going to send that. I don't want to be weird to people. I send that to be like, oh, he's bullish. We'll just post Tesla. Tesla holding higher lows still. Meta squeezing its butt off. We know that because its highs and its lows are converging onto 1 point. Don't need to be that good at geometry to see that one. Actually, you don't need to be good at geometry at all. Just see shapes. I would like it 7 more times if I could. Hey, I appreciate you. Yo, good stuff, Florida Trader. Glad to see you still kicking ass. He said, what hurricane? I'll just buy another house. Lone Star Music, what's up, man? Glad to have you. My bad, I guess I shouldn't assume. By the way, Florida did not lose his house. I was just making a bad joke.
I'm going to say new policy is after a natural disaster, it's taken for a monument.
Oil's made that one big move and they've just been squeezing inside of their high since then. High or low, trying to hold so far still. See if Apple's still slowing down. They are. Very good sign. And if Amazon and Tesla and Microsoft are all still holding, it'd be a great sign too. Nvidia trying its best to get back above 450, a very important level on a lot of different time frames. Amazon is still holding strength, so is Tesla. Meta and Netflix could play into this next bigger impulse move on SPY, especially because these have been squeezing ever since those first couple moves they made. So we'll see if those play into this next move or not. But if you see those pop, definitely higher probability SPY tries to move a little bit higher here. Will it break range? That's a little different question. But they could definitely pop to the top of this area here. Especially with those moves coming in. But if everything starts to slow down at the same time, could just see a perfect range trade right here. Ruin both sides of the trade. Which, as you all know, sucks the premium out of everything. Ice cream's so good. Last 3 hurricanes, the market was bullish. Hey, look at you taking stats. Apple pushing, waiting for 44. Oh, okay, I see. Waiting for 44.80. Good luck today, everyone. Be patient for A+ setups. Strike, get green, and go home. Not going to overtrade here. Taking profits and going home. Thanks for the stream. Thought I was late to your party. Never, man. Always happy to have you. Have a good rest of your day, Florida Trader. Wise decision. That's hard, man. It's hard to take a win or even a loss, you know, either side of that, really. And tell yourself, hey, don't touch shit. Don't touch anything else. Stop. Go away. You know, just... And it's amazing what that power can do, you know, having that refresher, being able to come back after a win or a loss. You know, and reapproaching the chart with a new mindset, with a whole new look, whole new ready to go mindset, not worried about what happened in the past. That is a very hard thing to do, and if you guys can do it slowly over time, it will help you. It's a very good habit to build off of. Apple showing strength above previous day low. Great call out by Daffy Buck, the one and only. What's up, Daffy? Where's Bugs been? I miss seeing old Bugs around. And yo, y'all got us to 50 likes. Thank you. Broke 50. You guys are the greatest. No idea? Okay. Maybe he's just chilling. This is the mother of all flags on Meta. Benny is funny. Good post by Misi. I got some updates in myself. Great post by Noxta, Creator, Misi again, Red Snappa. Everybody getting good updates in here. And then results and review, of course. Peoples, Creator, Sylvia, Peoples again, D-Touch, Chupapi, Zaytoven, Mel. Good post by everybody. I really do mean that too, because I'm not joking. Like, somebody that's new reads our trade floor and they're gonna be like, oh my god, what did I just stumble upon? Or even somebody that's been here for a while and just maybe hasn't been as focused, you know? That little refresher might be the kick in the ass they need. You know, you might be the post that keeps someone motivated, you never know. Amazon New Hive Day, great call out, Jacko. Microsoft held previous day high region and pushing up. Another great update by Wacko Jacko. Keeping it clean and simple. And yeah, as ugly as that was, they are slowly retaking it again. We'll see if they can hold it though. Again, they're still holding lower highs. Nvidia still under 450. Amazon very strong. Tesla looking like they want to keep being very strong. Ever since that inside bar. Who called that out? Who was the first person who typed that earlier? Who called this one? It was when it was this candle. Whoever that was. I want to say it was Chuck or somebody, but somebody called that out. Great post. Ever since those two inside bars in the 5 minute, that has been holding. They got a push, they got a higher low, another higher low. That has been very favorable since that post. Yeah, I know Creator did. Creator calls. I always give Creator credit for everything because he calls out literally everything. The cleanest moves on like the top tech stocks, if you're ever looking around and you see Creator posting at the same time, just know you're probably looking at a good setup. I mean, like, actual amazing trader or not, dude knows how to spot a move. That much is known. The dude abides. Higher low still in effect here on the SPY 5 minute. SPY 15 minute possibly building a higher low. Same for your 5, same for your 1. 15 minute might be a little bit more relaxing of a view. If you guys are getting a little bored of looking at the 5 minute, the 15 minute is a perfect time frame to switch to right now. Apple's pumping. Great call out, peoples. You just need to learn to trade the moves I call out. Hey, step by step, man. You are. All those reps you've been taking, I mean, you're like limiting what's in front of you, you know? You're creating a higher probability, you know, outcome for yourself by doing this, by step by step, slowly telling yourself, hey, I need to be doing this, hey, I don't need to be doing this, and then adding that into each of your trades. You know, because each of them are going to be different, but essentially you are going to be taking the same setups. So, you just stick to that format. You've been doing great, though, man. Just don't get ahead of yourself and stay patient. Seriously. That is what screws people up in that position, you know? People who are on a good momentum streak or just posting great trades all the time, or it's always themselves that eat it up. I can speak from experience. I'm sure everybody in here could speak from experience. Anybody who's ever traded could tell you that. But great job, man. 2 out of 2 today, too. That's crazy. The shit will be muscle memory. Exactly. Building that muscle memory. If you could build that muscle memory, you could do pretty much anything. Like I said, there is no such thing as a pro when it comes to options trading. But there are people who become so comfortable it's almost like you're a pro. And it's because of that muscle memory. They know how to, they're so good at taking those 2-3 types of setups they practice so much. They practice them thousands of times. So they can take them with almost their eyes closed. But guys, what's the thoughts? Are we going to possibly break down under the previous day highs? Or do y'all think we're going to continue holding this potential base? Personally, I think even if they do crack it, they don't have to go fill the gap. And that could screw a lot of shorts wanting to make it all the way down. But then at the same time, you could have them screw the other side of the ball too, where buyers are trying to hold right here. And they could eat into that premium, dump them down, and then bring it right back up just to screw everybody. We'll see, though. I could see either side taking control here. Buyers are still in control, of course. They started higher. They pulled back. They're still holding where they pulled back from. You have Tesla still holding. You have Apple retaking. You have a couple of your weights still holding good spots of their charts. So, not a bad sign for buyers, but still could have that chance of seeing us pull back more. Which, again, I'd like to add, even if we did pull back more on the bigger time frames, there's still plenty of room below for buyers to keep control, I should say. Tesla 280. Some choppiness, then a move up, judging by the other weights. Oh, you were saying Tesla possibly going to 280. I was like, wait, Tesla's at 280? No way. Let's see. What is my next level now? Impressed by their move up finally. Again, everybody's been waiting for this to finally happen. I think that's why it didn't happen last week, is because everybody was waiting on it. First thing on Monday, though. Very nice move. Good looks, Jack. I got you, peoples. Checking it out now. Ooh, good post by Sandollar, too. I love your mindset, too, Sandollar. You know, the amount of times I always hear you say, I have to reset up my signal or go get my comms reset up again, or, you know. You never sit there and use that as an excuse of doing bad or whatever, you know, so I like that. And there you are, look, posting an over 40% gain. That's crazy. Good stuff, Sandollar. Love the mindset, too. I swear if you type this one more time. Alright, yo, you drew this on the 5, or what'd you draw all that on? Your fib. Beautiful trade, though. You literally did sell the perfect high. You know what? You might have typed that dumb number again, but at least you typed BTD at the beginning finally. I'll let that one slide. SPY possibly giving up all of that strength.
Got about a minute left on our 30-minute candles here.
Ooh, good reminder, good reminder. Ooh, good job on the mental trade on the downside too, peoples. Did you hear my question? Did you chart that on, like, did you post that fib on like the 5 and then you zoomed in? Or what'd you do there? This might be a bear trap on SPY, we'll see. Good reason for Devin to bring up the 30-minute too.
We get a new candle here.
Price action is clean, peoples. Love that mindset. And you know what's funny too? It's like price action's been clean the past few weeks. And, you know, and anytime someone complains, it kind of gets me. It's like, wow, like, you know, even if I take the loss on the chart, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, that chart sucks. It's ugly. Like, no, I lost. It's cool. The chart is not wrong. It could still be clean and I lose. The fib was the control point of the day. Okay, okay. I was just making sure. I wanted to make sure that you knew why you had that there. Good looks, peoples. Tesla, new high of day again. Great call out by Daffy. Indecisive 5-minute candle on Amazon on the previous candle. Microsoft possibly trying to hold old supply as demand now. We'll see if that continues. AMD, Apple still hanging around low of day. Similar to SPY. I just bought calls because I was aware of the higher low on the 5-minute and saw the potential buy the dip entry on the 1. Okay, good looks, peoples. Good looks. That's what I like to hear, man. See, now I know that you understand it. I don't have to ask you that question ever again. Unless I see you stray away from it. See, this is why I like to ask you these questions, because in the future, let's say you make a mistake and that happens, right? I can look at that chart and be like, yo, peoples, what about this? And then you'll be like, oh my god, why didn't I do that? Like, you know, and you'll instantly be like, man, I'll remember that for next time. I was looking at the same thing on Microsoft B. Yo, I'm sorry, Dondu. I said I was sorry, okay? Jesus. Try to forgive a guy. Keeps me in check. Exactly, people. And see, you have to do that for yourself, too, because I'm not always going to be here. Dondu's probably not always going to be here. You know, and no one's going to look over your shoulder except you. You know, you have to watch your own back. So these are going to be the methods to help yourself. You need to be able to ask yourself these questions. You know, why did I do that? Or why did I like that? Or why didn't I like that? You know, just understanding why is beyond helpful. No indicator is going to tell you that. Alright, Microsoft, you can flush now. Dondu said so.
Yeah, Tesla's now trying to push the pre-market highs. They're making the new low in the market. Doing their own thing.
Tesla's like, I don't care.
There's a handful of tickers on the top weights. If they started coming to the downside, that would get stunned and pretty nasty. Flush on SPY.
Netflix and Meta are two of the ones I was thinking of too that could do that. But yeah, there are a ton. Like if Tesla ever slowed down, or if Amazon started chilling out. I guess Nvidia already did tank. If Microsoft, you know, started moving down lower from there. Microsoft's really the one that I could see really being the direction of the market, and that's why we're not moving a whole lot, because all the other big weights moved, this one is not. It's sitting sideways. So I think once this starts getting a move in either direction, that's really when we'll start seeing the more momentum pick up. I think Microsoft's really the direction right now. Amazon possibly too, just because they've moved up so well, and they weren't going off news. They were just again off of the kind of counterpart movement with Tesla news. SPY is breaking lower though. Hey, there's my bears in the chat.
It's just one of those scenarios though where it's just pushing lower on low volume and it's hard to want to go short. But if you haven't already established a position, it's rough.
Oh, good job, Mel. Runner at 90. Very, very nice. Moving the market today, buying on weakness after last week's losses, big gains in some mega cap stocks supporting the broader market, some hesitation ahead of important economic releases this week, and below average volume at the New York Stock Exchange.
Mm.
Covered 3 of those 4 points. Did pretty good. Weak semiconductor components. Talked about that. Talked about the Charter Disney news. I don't know if anybody here cares about it, but that has been something a lot of people are waiting on for a while. The boost in the market by a lot of your bigger weights. Again, that's really easy for our stream to catch on to because that's all we'd like to watch. Let's see if any bigger news came out. I don't see anything different though. And thank you guys for retweeting the stream link everywhere, sharing it around. It definitely helps out the channel a ton. Apple above previous day close, Tesla new high of day, watching for a potential bounce here on SPY. Daffy's updates. We are back under supply. If we can get a push away from this, is not looking good, and you might see a move down to 446 happen soon. But if we can get an inside candle here and retake these lows, or previous day highs, I should say, it'd be a very good sign for bulls to try and get back up to where they were. Would Apple be considered a BTD? Alright, well, I like the low. And then from that low, you want to go up to the spot before the next slowdown, right? And then of that spot, if it's holding a good fib, then yes, it would be, right? So just spitballing, I would say it is without even drawing it. But let's see to the dot, is it? So from the low of the move, again, up to where they finally pushed up to and slowed down. Again, where you think a higher low is setting in at. And then see, is it a higher low? And we would see, yes, it is. So yeah, higher BTD would be a setup here for Apple. But also combine it with some notable levels, creator. What do we have here? We have the previous day close. We have a bigger area of demand from before. Pretty sure it's from a different day. But either way, using that previous day close, that would be kind of a secondary add-on to, okay, it's not just holding its higher low, now it's also pushing an important pivot point. So you can also add that into it too. Crossing the 9 EMA with rising volume. Oh, there you go, see? Look at you, adding more points as I'm going over it. So look at you. But yes, that's a rule, though, to help you find that. Therefore, you don't have to ever worry about, you know, is it this or is it that? Now you'll know. But like I said, you want to have an established low. You want to make sure you have that first reactive move. And then of that reactive move, does it hold? Again, it slowed down above the golden pocket or control point. And then that is where you want to get your risk reward at. That's where you want to get your entry at. That big picture we share around all the time that Leland shares, this is one of those 4 pictures right there. But again, like you said, using it with your 9 EMA or volume or using it with other notable levels can give you better probability signals or plays just because you're using more things on your chart that you weren't using before. You know, so now it's not just, oh, it's a red candle. No, now it's, oh, there was a low here, there's a higher low here, it's holding over previous day close. You know, now you can go off of more than just, you know, this or that. You can go off of a lot more. Yeah, I know it's confusing. You're not wrong. I mean, because it did at first kind of build one, and then it was like, well, hold up, just kidding. And then it was like, all right, we'll try again. But you have to remember, not every time you see a low hold, that doesn't mean, you know, let's say you see this, and that's the low of day at that time. Okay, great. It looks super bearish. But then you see them form a new low. Okay, you're probably more bearish now. But then you see them form a hammer, and then a higher low. Okay, you switch it. So you have to understand, not every time you see this low made or this, you know, buy the dip setting up that it's going to work. You know, this right now could be failing and then make a new low in the next 30 minutes for all we know. So you have to also remember, too, that invalidations happen just as much as validations, if not more. I would say more invalidations happen than if anything. So that, too. So you're going to have a couple, you know, sometimes that probably fail, and then sometimes it takes the 3rd try. You know, sometimes it takes the 7th try. So that's another thing to kind of keep in mind. Pretty annoying, but at the same time, though, you have to think about the tempo. You know, we had the market up, everybody's super bullish, right? Euphoria's at all-time highs, and then Apple, the king of the market, pulls back this aggressively in 20 minutes. That probably scared a lot of people into catching another trade. So I could see why the first one or the second one might not have been where they finally stopped at. You know, I get what you're saying, though. That can definitely be a little confusing. Very confusing, not just a little.
Alright. I think we're getting to the time of day I'm gonna head out and wait for power hours. If we do get a move, we just push it back up in the range or a light breakdown.
Alright, man. I'll let you go.
Alright,
Probably
we'll
not
see
far
you.
behind you. But thank you for tuning into the stream, Devin. The more tries it takes before it does pop, it will be a much stronger move when it finally does. Facts. The longer the consolidation, the bigger the move that can happen. Sup, buh? Hope everyone is having a great day so far. You as well. I think everything considering today's been a pretty good day. A lot of the updates were pretty solid, if I do say so myself. Again, just kind of following price action. Just going off of what we have in front of us. I think my favorite part about my system and our system, I don't like to call it my system, our system, is that a lot of it's set up beforehand. You know, I don't have to like move anything. It's not like, oh, well, let me do this or that. You know, too many times in strategies do I see people accommodating things to make their strategy look better or to make their chart look better. And I don't know if it's in terms of just like to prove to others, but a lot of the time it's in terms to prove to themselves. You know, it's like, well, I know I didn't do good on that trade. Let me make it look good for myself. You know, let me make myself feel better. You know, I see that all the time. I mean, it's a normal thing. It's not like it's a bad thing. But it can lead to bad habits. It can lead to deceiving yourself. It can lead to... So as long as you just aren't lying, just don't lie to yourself is what I'm getting at. Don't lie to yourself. You don't need to lie to yourself. That is where the true, like, bigger mistakes come from. It's not really even coming from, oh, I took a loss, so I took another trade, and that was the dumb mistake. No, the dumb mistake was because you took another trade and you made the same mistake you did in the first one. You didn't pay attention to what your plan was, or you didn't focus on something you practice. You know, how many times have you practiced this 80% entry, or the buy the dip entry, or the lead test? You know, so is it really fair for you to complain that you haven't really progressed with it yet? You know, you haven't gone over it enough yet. Is it really fair to assume that you're just stupid? No, you're not stupid. It has nothing to do with IQ. You just haven't gone over it enough. You need to get some more mental reps. You need to get that muscle memory down. You need to just, again, get more reps. What great free thrower in basketball is a great free thrower without practicing? None of them. They have to practice. They have to get that muscle memory down, that feeling of, oh, okay, this is what it feels like to shoot a perfect free throw every time. They practice that. Totally fine, Mikey. Any news came out? Yes, they got an upgrade, so they had a big boost. And honestly, they've been building off of that strength. Few people today called out 2 inside bars on this. They produced a positive move over that, and then since then, just pretty much just been holding higher lows, and then now finally getting a grind up out of that. I call these grind up moves because they're not always pretty, but they make sense. And they take their sweet ass time, so excuse my language. But yes, they did have news today. There were actually a few upgrades across the market. Tesla was just the most notable one. You also had some QCOM Apple news, so that affected some of the semiconductor stocks. And of course, Apple. For real, Tesla's still going, Daffy. You don't want to stop. 8%. Might as well go for the 10%, right? Amazon again, new high of day. Look at that, guys. Daffy saying Tesla's moving, Jacko saying Amazon's moving, so XLY must be kicking ass. great callouts. Mikey said, I watched Workshop 11 again last night. It helped refreshing my mind again. The vid never aged. Thanks, B. No problem. How old is that video now? Let's go see. Time flies, honestly. And like, to me, that video still feels like 2 months old. But then, you know, you say it like that, it's like, oh my god, we're approaching a year. I would still say hands down this is by far my greatest video. I don't think I'll make a better video than this, I'll be honest. And not because I don't want to, I don't think I can. I mean, this literally has everything in it. It has the how you draw the levels on multiple charts too. I made sure I did multiple examples so nobody comes back as like, well, what about on charts like this? Entry types, how to use the stop losses, targets, and really just everything about the entry types, how to navigate the levels with the entry types, the buy the dip strategy. I made sure I added that extra too, just because it's very important. I feel like you guys see it so much, and it's not really in terms of like you have to play it for calls or you have to play it for puts every time you see this. No, it's just, it's really good for info. It's good to understand how navigating trends work. Again, noticing a low, noticing a higher low, noticing a high, noticing a lower high, you know, noticing that stuff. And then, of course, the staircase method, by far the greatest way to learn and grow across the market and a self-sustaining way over time. Again, I feel like there is nothing like the staircase method, and it's just a logical method of getting in and out of a play. Again, with very good levels like ours that we like to cover. So, definitely one of the best videos on the channel, probably the best video on the channel. Definitely would take some time to review that if you have not already. If you're new, that is the video to start with. That was the reason for its creation, was a one-stop shop for someone to go and really watch it or just review. Also have my swing challenge from back in the day with nothing but pattern trading. Love that video. Super old. I think that one's almost 3 years old. And then here's my SPX movie. 3 months old. This one feels so much older too. Just reminiscing in the old videos. You remember it was made shortly after you joined. Damn, you joined at like a pinnacle moment then. Because I think I was finally at this point where I was like, I'm tired of making TA routine videos. And at the same time, I was like, I'm tired of making these entry type videos. Like, I want to get into making live trading videos and stop posting the same TA routine video, which I guess it's cool to do every now and then, but that video was like literally everything in one. Like anything that needs to be learned in this group or from the strategy I've gone over a ton is in that video. And it's a great thing too, because you guys can keep it forever, you know. So what if you don't trade with me right now or in the future? Who cares? You have this forever, and that's what's important. Inside candle on the, or I'm sorry, double inside bar on the 5 minute. They're inside of that hammer candle from almost 15 minutes ago. See if they reject out of this and flush, or what they want to do with price. Staircase method, you know it. I also like the system. I always say like the staircase method is self-sustaining, because it is. And what I mean by that is you make mistakes over time, but you'll learn over time with those mistakes. Where I feel like everybody says that too vaguely, but the staircase method literally is like that. You know, it literally is like a staircase method. It staircases you up. So I think once you get into that, it helps you out. But also, what was I gonna say? Just understanding, you know, where you are. You know, you don't need to be looking at all this stuff and be like, I have to make $120. Like, I think a lot of people set limits on themselves or goals, and I think in your head, you know, you think of it as a positive thing, but in reality, it's not a positive thing. I really do believe setting goals and targets and limits for yourself can get in your way, because it starts to set expectations for yourself, and this applies more pressure onto you. You're like, damn it, this is the 3rd day this week I'm not getting to my expectation, or damn it, I'm not getting to my goal, or this or that, and it just starts weighing on you, and that starts to weigh on your decisions, and It's ugly. It gets bad. But and at first, you know, when you get into the levels and just entry types, all that stuff, you don't think about that stuff at all because you haven't gotten into it yet. But as you start to develop that muscle memory, seeing multiple variations of what price can do and not do, you know, when it breaks out or doesn't break out, you know, when we see these entry types, you know, you'll start to realize like, oh shit, like I'm not just learning price action, I'm learning about myself, I'm learning about, you know, psychology a little bit, learning about the positioning, risk reward. You're learning so many different things all at once just through one system. Weights, you know, I never give that enough credit either to the weights. You know, this whole time you're learning weights during everything, how SPY works. Again, using that big example I always teach you guys, SPY being the big pie, the slices are the XLs, you know, your discretionary, your comms, your sectors are the slices of pie. And then the ingredients of those slices, again, the individual equities that make up those sectors. So what's up, Clive? Builder, your levels are so good. Still surprised me months on for being first introduced to them. Hey, man, I'm glad you enjoy them. And honestly, I'm glad you've been backtesting them because that's really what helps a lot of people out. I would say it's almost impossible to just start drawing those levels and then bam, you're good at them. Unless you're just a genius. But it really does take a lot of mental reps, looking at them enough times, and I think people mistake that. You know, when they get into our system, the BB system, TA routine, all that good stuff. I don't know what to call it all. Price action, price history. That's what it is. But I think a lot of people just get in their own way. So I think if you just get some more mental reps in your system, over time, of course, too. I think when I say that, people think a couple weeks. No, this could be a couple months. This could be a year. You never know. You know, you could be getting mental reps for a while, you know, until you're more comfortable. And then until you're comfortable getting into a live account. And then until you're in a live account, you know, slowly taking those lessons in over time. But guys, I think I'm going to end it off here. I'm not going to lie, though. SPY Poots look really good as long as 447.26 maintains as resistance and that you maintain lower highs, really. I mean, you've been maintaining lower highs all day so far. So Poots do look a lot better risk reward wise unless they hold today's low of day and maintain holding control of this blue area they are stuck inside of, which they are trying to right now. So keep that in mind. It could fade off the rest of the day. Could range trade. Remember, news doesn't come out until Wednesday and Thursday. Wednesday and Thursday. So please remember that a lot of news isn't even until Wednesday or Thursday. Again, the middle of the week. So you might not see a lot of movement up until then. But guys, thank you again. I really do appreciate you guys for the likes on the stream, the comments, the updates. Thank you guys again for helping me keep the Discord and the YouTube mature. I took a step back from, you know, the whole let's grow the group kind of. I don't care about growing the group. What I want to grow is every individual within the group. I don't care if I have 1,000 people. I want 100 good traders. I don't want 1,000 guppies. So big goal. And of course it doesn't make us as popular, but again, I don't care. I again would rather have you guys than 1,000 more, you know, blind idiots running around. I'd rather have you guys 300 billion times over. So thank you guys again. I'll catch you guys in the Discord. Please head on over to the Discord. I would love to see you guys take more advantage of this. You know, posting in the results channel, posting updates in the trade floor, posting your ideas even, you know, posting in the post charts channel. Please take advantage of it. I really do hope to see more of you guys in here. But yeah, I'll see you guys later on. Holy shit, Duffy. Okay, everybody's just a beast in my chat. Everybody's just killing it. We're all streaming. These guys are just posting fat gains. All right. See, this is what I'm talking about. I don't have to do this for these guys. They do it on their own. This is trading. There is no community like this. All right, guys. We'll see you later on. Again, love you all. Thanks for tuning in.